all of our buses do, as it is the most popular venue in Belfast. However, should you wish to hop off at any of the other designated stops, all of which are listed on the tour map and mentioned as we approach them, on hearing your designated stop number mentioned, then simply ring the bell. The bells are located upstairs and downstairs for your convenience. On hearing the bell, the driver will stop at the next stop on the tour map. To rejoin the tour, it must be at one of the designated stops listed on the tour map. Just simply wave your hand as the bus approaches to indicate to the driver that you wish to board. Use the handrails provided when moving around or exiting the bus, but it is important that you remain seated while the bus is in motion. Should it rain, be particularly careful as the steps are slippery when wet. Is Belfast's answer to the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the Albert Memorial Clock. Designed in 1865 by W.J. Barr as a tribute to Prince Albert, the husband and consort of Queen Victoria. As a result of being built on wooden piles on marshy, reclaimed land around the River Farset, the clock tower leans 1 metre to the right and 1 metre backwards. It would have toppled over altogether, but for renovation work carried out in 2002 at a cost of £2 million. You would think, considering they'd spent that much money on it, they could have at least straightened it. It has 4 clock faces, and all 4 of them tell a different time, yet not one of them tells the right time. The clock is now a listed building. Welcome on board if you're joining or rejoining us here. Just ahead and on the left is a large ceramic fish called the Salmon of Knowledge by Belfast artist John Kindness. It's there to celebrate the return of salmon to the River Lagan. It is also said that if you kiss the Salmon of Knowledge, you will become more intelligent. That's as believable as the story of the Blarney Stone. Also on your left-hand side is the Lagan Pier, completed in 1994 at a cost of £14 million, but it turned out to be money well spent, as it now keeps the River Lagan at an artificial high tide. Because the river is now cleaner, salmon were able to be reintroduced to the river in 1994, after an absence of over 200 years, and have been returning to breed ever since. County Antrim into County Down by way of the Queen Elizabeth Bridge. The Titanic boat tour operates from here, and your city sightseeing ticket can be upgraded to include the tour of the Titanic Quarter by boat. Coming up is our stop for the Odyssey Complex and the Premier Inn Hotel. If you're leaving us here, please remember to take your headphones and all of your belongings with you. The largest waterfront project in the British Isles, the Titanic Quarter. This area was previously known as Queen's Island and was a hub of the Belfast shipbuilding industry. It is now home to the Titanic experience. Ahead on the left is the SS Nomadic, the last of the White Star Line vessels in existence. The Nomadic was built as a tender for the Titanic. Now fully restored to its 1912 luxury, the Nomadic is open to the public. Coming into view is the incredible Titanic experience. The building that's bringing so many more people to Belfast than ever before. Built at a cost of £97 million, it's been worth every penny. It's not a museum, it's an experience, and one that most people won't soon forget. The famous musician Van Morrison was born at 125 Hindford Street here in Belfast. His long and successful career saw him win countless awards, including 6 Grammy Awards and a place in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Starting off in the 1950s, he first came to attention through songs like Gloria and Brown Eyed Girl, and before the decade was out, the all-time classic album Astro Weeks was recorded in just 3 sessions. He was knighted in 2015, but according to legend, the famous man objected to a blue plaque being placed in his honour on the house where he was born in Hindford Street, even though he no longer lives there, and the current owners welcomed the idea. On the left are Samson and Goliath, Belfast twin shipbuilding gantry cranes. Brought to Belfast in 1969 and 1974, they span what was the largest construction dock in the world. It is here Harland Wolff built the ship, nearly 4 times bigger than Titanic. And yet how many people remember that ship's name? Everyone knows the name Titanic now. But even that wasn't always the case. The interest in Titanic does seem to be directly linked to the films made about her. With the 1958 film a night to remember, certainly attracting public interest again. Then movies like the James Cameron film Titanic, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, brought the Titanic story to a much younger audience. But no matter how the Titanic phenomena came about, it certainly played a big part in the rejuvenation of Belfast. It's another reason for people wanting to visit Belfast.